Hey everybody, this is Paddy from Odds on FPL. This week's video is just going to be a whole video based on clean sheets, anytime scores, expected points, fixture analysis, giving you a wild card, and a team selection video. If you're interested in that, stick around. So anyway, who am I? I'm Paddy. I'm Paddy from Odds on FPL. The team is ranked in the top 50k over the last few seasons. I've been posting videos weekly about team selection, wildcards, anytime scores, expected points, things like that over the last few game weeks, and hopefully you found it helpful. In terms of my decisions for this week, I'm just gonna go straight into it. Sorry about not making too many videos. I've been quite sick all week, as you might hear in my raspy voice. But yeah, looking at the fixtures for the next 6 game weeks, this is based off Tim Byers' Premier League fixtures ranked by difficulty. It takes the 538 model of the Soccer Power Index and works off of that. Looking at the next 6 game weeks, there are teams you should look at: Leeds, Chelsea, Wolves, Arsenal, Everton, Southampton, Leicester. And then there are teams such as Liverpool, Man City, Man United, who you should not. Even Aston Villa, even Burnley, even though Burnley do have Norwich coming up soon. But a lot of the big sides don't have great fixtures right now, so that's something to consider. As well as that, you should probably be thinking about bringing in some Leeds or Chelsea players. Chelsea's fixtures after this next game week, like if I shove this forward one, they are insane. Look at that, 65.4. It's very reasonable to think about going treble Chelsea. Just trying to think who the treble Chelsea is. Southampton's fixtures also turn. Look at after Chelsea, it's a sea of green. So consider bringing in some Southampton players. Players such as Adam Armstrong, or let's say their goalkeeper, who name escapes me, McCarthy. Wolves still have good fixtures, but they haven't been playing great. They lost 2-0 to Brentford, but they had a few chances, so I don't think I'd write them off. Brentford as well, short term, have pretty bad fixtures, but after that, they do turn in game week 9. Well, maybe actually game week 10, because Burnley away, Norwich, Newcastle. Those are 3 teams that a lot of people will be targeting. Norwich as well have decent fixtures, and then Arsenal as well also have decent fixtures. Looking at the free planner off of FPL Review and also my team, the next 5 game weeks, my team is doing shocking. This is a lot to do with players in my team, such as um, Chilwell not playing, Amarty not playing, Brownhill potentially being injured, but I think he's going to be playing because he's been said to be fit. Harrison still having COVID, Gundogan having a knock, Torres' minutes being limited, Bamford being out, and then, but we don't know for how long. And then Ivan Toney's fixtures aren't great either. So looking at my team, like based off of this, my rank is going to go down unless I do something. So that's going to be something that I have to consider. So this is FPL Review, by the way, great website. They've got a premium one and they've got a paid one. So looking at their expected points for this game week, the best captains are Salah, which a lot of people aren't choosing. They're choosing Ronaldo. So the best 3 are Salah, Ronaldo, Mane. Then a differential is Alexander Arnold. But then there's also Jamie Vardy. One thing that a lot of people are doing is they're bringing in Lukaku instead of Vardy. And you can see here the difference isn't that great, but I think I'd rather, if Chelsea are playing Man City at home, I don't think there's going to be many goals in that. And Lukaku doesn't perform too well in fixtures such as that. Vardy, on the other hand, is against Burnley. I think there's goals in that for him. So, based off of the fixtures, I'm just going to go into my wildcard team here. So, this is my current team. I'm just going to change the size of this so you can see it properly. So, this is my current team. As I've said, it's a nightmare right now. So if I'm playing a wild card, this is off the dome, by the way. I'm a bit sick still. This is who I'm gonna be getting rid of. This guy. Gonna keep Duffy, Chilwell, Amarty, Shaw, Torres, Harrison, Gundogan, Brownhill, Tony, Bamford, and I'm gonna keep Ronaldo. So obviously I'm gonna be looking at players like it's either gonna be Vardy or it's gonna be. So let me make this wider and push it over here so you can see. So looking at some players, I'm not gonna worry about the forwards just yet, but I know one that I'm gonna be bringing in. So as I've said already, Southampton are good fixtures, so this is something you have to consider. Armstrong at 6 million is a great punt. Genuinely, he's a great punt. So Armstrong's coming in at 6 million. I don't really rate any of the midfielders. Ward-Prowse is 6.4. Isn't worth it. He takes free kicks and corners, and I just don't think he's worth it. Looking at somebody like Livramento, I think he could be a good pick. But I've already said I want to go triple Chelsea. So let's get to that. Chelsea have Rudiger. He's nailed on. And then I also think Christensen's quite close to it. I think he'll start like 3 out of 4 games. And to be honest, if I've got a good bench, I'm grand. So then after that, I want to look at somebody from Arsenal. So right now it's going to be Ben White or Tierney. I'm going to put in Tierney just to see what I can do with it. Looking at the fixtures as well, I'll go back to it here. Let's bring this back 1 game week. Everton have good fixtures, then they're up against Norwich next. The issue with Norwich is that Everton don't have a lot of players back. Pickford as well is out, so I'm going to bring in Begovic. 4 million, he'll start this game week, and it gives me an option there. Looking at the rest of the players, where do you go? Gray. I'll bring in Gray or Townsend. And then I'm going to go to Watford, because Watford, as I've already shown you, have decent fixtures. Newcastle, Leeds next. And they've got a few cheap options. So I'm going to bring in Sissoko as my 5th choice midfielder. And then I'll bring in Sarr. So now how much of a budget do I have left? 20.8. So then going back to the fixture planner here for the next 6 weeks. Leeds have the best fixtures for the next 6 weeks. So it's either going to be him or Sa. I think looking at the fixtures, there's 2 home games, so I think Leeds have better fixtures. But they've got a few players out. But Leeds have good fixtures, and I think Meze is going to get you save points at least. Then in midfield, Rafinha is just a pick. So now I've got 9.3 million left. This is where the headache comes in. Do I want Lukaku this week? I don't know. I think if I don't bring in Lukaku, then it gives me a bit of a headache. And let me just refresh. Well, as in Liverpool's fixtures are Brentford, then Man City, then Watford, then Man United. I don't think their fixtures are good enough to validate it. And Brentford have been quite good. I'm not sure Liverpool will keep a clean sheet. So Trent? This might be stupid. It might be stupid. This is me just working on it now. I don't want Man City players. I want Chelsea players. So let's say if I get in Lukaku. Got 5.2 in the bank now. Looking at the planner for on FPL review on the free one, I'll go to top 50 defenders over the next period. Trent is the best, but then Alonso and Rudiger. And I've got 5.2 in the bank. Tierney's up there. Walker. There's not really anybody close to it, but then Semedo. I think they've underrated Tomato's fixtures here on the model. Just looking at them, I think this is an awful decision, but I'm gonna go for it. Like as in Liverpool have good fixtures for like a few of the game weeks, but then they're playing 2 of like Man City and Man United. They're not gonna probably keep clean sheets in that. Brentford as well, not that great of a fixture. So like looking at these fixtures in the next 1, 2, 3, so they've got 3, 4 rated fixture difficulties, and then they've got Brighton who've got a chance of scoring. Like as in I could see Liverpool conceding some of these games. I can see Salah being an option, but then Semedo's fixtures are Southampton, Newcastle, Villa, Leeds, Everton. I think they're better fixtures on paper. So Semedo plays for Wolves. This is going to be my wildcard team. So play wildcard. Yeah, grand. And then make transfers. Confirm transfers and play wildcard. This is the wildcard, baby. So looking at the team itself, I'm going to play Sarr instead of Sissoko. Sissoko's going to go to here. And then looking at this, Tierney's not got a great fixture, but then Semedo, Duffy, Begovic. I'm gonna start Begovic over Meze, by the way, and then Gray, Rafinha. As I've said, Salah's gonna be the captain. Ronaldo vice. Ronaldo's fixtures turn quite soon, but it might be an idea to see how he plays against Liverpool or somebody. I think it's also a great way to plan on getting him out because those are not great fixtures. But then after that, like, isn't no, it's really not. Liverpool, Spurs, City, Chelsea in a 5 game week period. That's a time to get Ronaldo out. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good wild card. Got good coverage there. You've got the treble, Chelsea as well for the next few game weeks. Good goalkeeper, captain Salah. Rafinha also has the backup of these 3 players. You've got a great goalkeeper, and then you've got Begovic for a 1 week punt. So yeah, that's the wildcard team. Looking at then the clean sheet percentages for this game week, Leicester are out on top. This is checkthechance.com. Then Man United, then Liverpool, then Everton. So that's why Begovic. Brighton, Arsenal, Crystal Palace, Watford, Chelsea, Man City, Southampton, Spurs, Wolves. So the only teams that you shouldn't be getting players from and playing them is Brentford, Leeds. He's on my bench, don't worry. Burnley, Newcastle, West Ham, Norwich, Aston Villa. Looking at the goal scorers this week, the out and out shout is Ronaldo, then Salah. Looking at it, I can either bring in Lukaku, or I can bring in Lukaku this week against City and then not worry about a transfer, or I can bring in Vardy for a 1 week punt. I don't think Vardy's been doing enough, to be honest with you. Like, if I go into Understat, go to the Premier League, then go to Leicester. Vardy's got an XG of 2.06, 2.22 shots per game. Like, it's not great, is it? And then, if I go to, this is FPRF, looking at their squad shooting, in terms of their shots on target per 90, like as in Leicester are down near the bottom. Yeah, I can't validate it. I think, yeah, Lukaku's a better pick. So I'm going to keep Lukaku. So yeah, this is the wildcard team. But yeah, so goal scorers are this. Ronaldo's the best shout for scoring a goal. Salah's quite high up too, then Vardy. I just don't think Vardy's taking enough shots. Lukaku probably get more. It's not worth worrying about the transfer. So yeah, that's what I think anyway. Looking at it, I think that's gonna be the wildcard team. I do apologize about the ad hocness of this video. I'm trying to fit it all in quite quick because of the fact I'm going on a cycle today for charity. If any of you want to donate to it, it's for the Calcutta Run. Nice little segue. I'm sick as a dog as well, and I'm cycling 87 kilometers. So yeah, if you want to figure what that is, put a comment down below. I'll give you a link. If you found the video helpful, don't forget subscribe, whatever you want. Next week, hopefully, I'll be in better form, not as sick, so I'll be able to have a bit more enthusiasm about me. But yeah, if you'd like to donate to the charity, I'll put a comment down below. I'll leave you a link, and then you can donate to it. It's to homeless charities in Ireland and in Calcutta in India. If you've enjoyed the video, hopefully you did. It's really ad hoc, really quick. Hopefully it was informational enough. If you want to see the fixtures, I'll give you a link for this. If you want to know where the planner is, I'll send you that. I'll put all the links in the video. Anyway, I've been Paddy. If you've enjoyed the video, do your thing and like and subscribe.